Today is October 5th. The Yankees got crushed by the Blue Jays. They're down 2-0 in the series. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. Producer BBD in the corner. It's brought to you by just these guys.
Couple guys. SeatGeek, CoJam playoffs.
SeatGeek, CoJam playoffs. The Yankees got embarrassed by the Blue Jays, who look very good. How you doing, Jake?
James, Davis, everyone tuning in, thank you. I'm doing miserable. I tried to take a train back from Connecticut today. It got stuck on the tracks. They turned off the power. So on an 80-degree day in October, while I'm trying to get back to the office, we just started baking in the train for about 2 hours. And that's when the Yankees game started. We got rescued by another train.
Oh.
And right when that happened, Ernie Clement hit the first homer.
That's nice that another train rescued you.
Yeah. I think it was like I don't fully know what happened. I think it was a Thomas, like the tugboat type situation where another train pulled us for a little bit. Anyways, bad. And you mentioned, for Blue Jays, this is as good as everything could possibly go, essentially. I reopened my laptop from yesterday, and that score is still up, and that was 10-1 yesterday.
That was the score yesterday?
And they went up 11-0 today.
Today was much worse than yesterday.
Yesterday was a game for 6 innings.
6 innings. Today was not a game.
No.
Fried didn't have it, which, that's scary. So we didn't do the pregame share together. And even in the office, people were asking me in the office nerves. And I said, no, I'm not really nervous today. Not that I'm confident,
right?
But I'm not nervous because if they don't win today or if they get beat bad today,
right?
I just don't think they're in the series because this is lined up for a Yankees win. It's their ace. It's their good bullpens available. It's a young rookie on the mound. Hats off to Trey. You savage.
Yeah.
Just dominated the Yankees.
It's gross.
They did not know what to do with his split finger, especially the lefties.
No hits, 1 walk.
So I ran into that on the pregame show. I was like, this guy's going to destroy our lefties. I like our righties more. We only have 3 righties in the lineup.
Yeah.
He
destroyed the righties too. The kid
not
was
as
gross.
Bad. I think Judge got on. He was gross, but he destroyed the lefties. Embarrassed them.
Judge's walk was the only guy that got on. This is Yankees, and we joke about this a little bit whenever there's a regular season game, and we're like, oh, some rook. How often do we see this guy shove on the Yanks? And there's a little bit of a recipe here. The Yankees are a very good preparation team, and if they see you, a lot of these guys that have had good major league careers, they're going to give you good major league at bats because that's who they are. This was wrong place, wrong time. We just did this with Schlittler. We needed the innings out of Schlittler. They didn't because they were up 11, but that's what this is more impressive. No hits.
Yeah.
11 Ks, 1 walk.
And at no point was a lefty in the at-bat. It took until McMahon, I think, to not swing at one.
Yeah, he had a nice take. And
on our live stream, I showed a montage of the first 12 split fingers.
Drove it to Miles Straw.
He threw to the lefties. Yeah. The first 12, there was no balls.
Yeah.
There was 2 that were not swung at, called strikes. And we showed the montage, and it's just boom, it was Wii baseball splitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the other part of this, the Max Fried side of it that both of these teams are 2 of the best home teams in baseball. That is something to be noted. And then, I don't know. Again, this was interesting for me because I've been live streaming all postseason that I was listening to the broadcast for the first time because I was on an oven train, which was just so hot and miserable. The girl and her boyfriend, I couldn't tell if they were fighting or happy. It was an interesting dynamic in front of me. And meanwhile, I'm listening to my guy John Smoltz for the first time this postseason. And Smoltzy, again, did the Blue Jays have something on Fried? what was this? Was it just Blue Jay ball? Because, like that Vladdy chopper in the first inning, he ends up getting out of that with the Kirk double play, but that's a perfect exhibition of what Blue Jay ball can be. That Smoltz was talking about how this is kind of an interesting strength versus strength. Like Max Fried, sure, Max Fried can strike you out, but Max Fried is good at getting, a form of contact that can be conducive to either quick innings or double plays and things like that. And the Blue Jays are contact bats. So, yeah, maybe that Clement homer shook him.
Yeah, that was my what to watch for. You have a pitcher who wants to induce contact, and you have a team that is the best at hitting for contact. I was like, I don't know who wins that battle. Turns out the hitters win it.
Yeah, and hey, again, maybe Toronto and the turf and that stadium and the roof's open and the chaos there, maybe that matters. And maybe that's, that was still part of the conversation from game one. The Yankees could have been in New York for these first two games and had their rotation lined up, and Toronto could have been in the wild card, or who knows what could have happened in the wild card. Instead, they're not, and they just got absolutely pumped. I think the honest conversation around it is, you need Rodon to be some sort of special, and at least be special early. Like Rodon's going to have to go out and be dominant strikeout Rodon, which is really tough against this team. Like one batter can throw in a wrinkle for the entire inning and kind of ruin your day, which is really impressive with how they do it. And their verse lefty lineup is really tough, man. I mean, Springer, Schneider, Guerrero, Kirk, Varsho, Clement, IKF today. Wow.
IKF has gifted them the last out of, I think, 4 innings. He's been very kind to the Yankees.
He's always been a great Yankee.
Yeah.
And what Varsho did to get today against Fried, that's another wild card there that, hey, he's the lefty we're going to leave in, and he was out of his mind. So, hey, thanks to Will Warren for wearing it. We hit off a couple of their bullpen guys. I don't think they're going to be bullpen guys we see again necessarily. It should be Rodon to, it's going to be do or die again, that these Yankees will have a chance to make it their signature thing this postseason. Do or die against division teams. And why don't you guys make lids your thing this postseason? It's time to gear up, people. The postseason's here, and there's no better place than Lids, where you can find all your Yankee headwear, apparel, and needs for the playoffs. New releases, the New Era Authentic Collection, on-field apparel, and more. Lids has you covered. You can even get Topps trading cards at Lids stores. Add to your collection. Right now, Lids is hooking up our listeners with an awesome offer. All you have to do is text Yanks to 29017. I did this the other day. 29017, and you receive 20% off your next headwear or apparel purchase. Some exclusions do apply. Where else do you want to jump, Jimbo?
I don't know, dude. It was just all so bad. Yeah. Like, I'm not even that. I guess I'm functionally frozen or numb or whatever it is. Like, it's just like they.
You need to entirely flip the script.
Yeah. Just staying on this game, there's no singular thing to point at. They couldn't do shit off Trey Savage. Fried didn't have it.
Right.
I understand bringing Warren in because, so during the stream, I was talking about this. You bring Warren in, it's 5-0 at that point.
Right.
Fried's got to come out of the game. He's got nothing. I mean, he was out of the zone. He walked the 9-hitter. Yeah. He just wasn't really attacking. They were just putting everything in play. They showed Cruz warming up, and I'm like, what's that get you? I think that was in the second inning just to get out of the inning. And I said to Joe's on the stream, I said, dude, the bullpen stinks. Right. If you're going to use your 1 inning guys, they're not an asset for the Yankees. I was like, your best bet is bringing Warren in and potentially finding a hero.
Right.
And he keeps it at 5-0 and gives you length. But the game's kind of shot. You need Fried to go innings. Warren comes in. He walked the first batter. He comes in, he inherited 2 runners, walked the first batter. Yeah. And it's like, yo, you can't try to pick corners. You got to lay it in there.
To be fair, it was the only guy he walked, at first playoff coming in out of the bullpen. I know what you're saying. But
he had a strike 1.
Also,
and
after
he didn't attack.
Yeah.
And then Vladdy came up, saw that first slider, just spit on it, saw the 2-seam, no interest in it. It was the most obvious, like, oh shit, he knows he feels very good in this box.
Yeah.
They had something on Warren. They had 0 swings and misses on all of his pitches besides the sinker. And every other pitch they swung at it, they didn't chase a single slider. They just looked at them. If it was in the zone, they threw the bat at it. So it turns out that was a bad call. But I'm not upset with the decision to bring Warren in. The game was lost with Max Fried not being able to give you innings.
Yeah.
Sometimes the managing loses the players lost this game.
Yes, that like even if you're looking at the late comeback and you're like, oh, we should have kept it tighter, the Blue Jays wouldn't have used those pitchers.
Yeah.
Savage comes out with 78 pitches.
Yeah, if it's a close game, you Savage state. If it's a 2-0,
we don't see Brule, we don't see Lauer, we don't see Nance. Like,
yeah, that offense is like, so a lot of Yankees walk away with hits because they put that rally together. But that was the Blue Jays' lesser pen. That's Blackburn and Warren. Like,
yeah, and you hope baseball can matter where you've seen in playoff series before a couple guys get hits and you roll that into the next day and the stadium should be rocking, or hopefully Rodon could keep it rocking for at least one inning. But yeah, you hope there's a time you look back and you say Ben Rice getting a couple good swings and matters, or Belly getting the home run. But yeah, I mean this game was lost. It was 11-0. There's nothing you do.
No, and Judge bobbled that ball in right, which got the runner to third. And not that is a big thing, but it's like, wait, how did that happen?
It's just so unjudging.
It's just another tiny thing in the game that you're like, yeah, that was sloppy. They haven't played sloppy defense. They just been not hitting at all. Maybe the getting hits off the lesser bullpen helps. Like Belly hit a nice home run, but I don't know. They put together a bunch of singles. I don't know, man.
Even I mean, this is heavy talking Yanks where times are down bad. Judge, whose numbers this postseason look amazing. His strikeout to Savage in the fourth, high fastball, 3-2 count, gets beat by it. And again, they haven't seen this kid. Highest release point. It's a weird fastball. But even Judge's, like, we watch a lot of Yankees baseball. Judge is normally overcomposed. Yeah. Normally we're asking for emotions. He had the face of a quarterback that's been rattled.
Yeah. He's got the most hits out of any player in the postseason.
Right.
His surrounding cast is really not helping him. I think that I didn't like that he expanded there, but looking at it, he's probably thinking, I need to fucking get to second more than I don't want to walk again.
It's a fastball at the top of the zone from this kid that everyone else's fastball who's in that spot looks like it's a high fast. So I'm not at fault with it. I'm almost at fault with just Judge's energy and how much he values being composed. Like, Toronto's rocking. They're getting beat 5-0 at that point.
Yeah. We saw him turn it on. We talked about, he was fist pumping more and all of that shit towards the end of the season. It is that strikeout in game 1 was really bad. I wasn't upset with Judge at the plate this game. He got on 4 times.
Yeah.
Stan needs to have a big game. I don't know. I mean, you hope you win game 3. And you hope Schlittler can pitch. Going back to Toronto seems like a fucking nightmare.
The Yankees have essentially had one competitive inning of baseball.
They have
Gossman dominated them until that one inning they got to Gossman.
Yep.
And that's what we just talked about. And then they blew the game.
And they had scored on a walk.
They've had one competitive inning against the Blue Jays. That when you start tying that into the Red Sox series, and that's where, people are going to point to the 7 runs that all came late, but that's nothing. And that's where, hey, you need the baseball gods to kick in. You need Rodon to do something memorable. What was it? The Jordan Montgomery have a start against the Rays where, was that 2020 where he took it to game 5 that, I don't know. Like, we like Rodon. This Blue Jays team might not be a great matchup for him. They might not be a great matchup for anyone. But it'll be going back to truly all hands on deck. We haven't seen Devin or Bednar. Doval was the guy that grew the most street cred. That roll it out there and you see what you got. But you gotta Yankees them.
Monty went 4 innings, 1 earned run. against the Rays 2020. I think that's the game you're talking about.
You gotta. I mean, and if we're being honest, that actually might be the thing, because with how these Blue Jays hit, I mean, Williams and Bednar have to be ready for 2 innings game 1. Doval and Hill did good. That like it's literally just runs. It's just runs.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the Yankees' ability to adjust against a team that is pitching to them perfectly. Like, they're just going to bring a reliever in that throws a split finger to Rice. And you've seen them. Volpe was hot. He's gone cold because they are just playing with that outside edge. That if you're a Yankees fan, you know Volpe struggles with that outside edge, and they are just toying with it now. He's gotten 2 pitches this series, fastballs down the middle, and he has swung so big. I'm not like, this isn't a complaint against Volpe. It's more so you can see the way they're pitching. The high fastballs to judge in big moments. Outside to Volpe, splitters to the lefties. Like, they kind of know the script, and they're executing it now. And the Yankees don't have players that adjust besides Belly and Judge their swing.
Well, that's the thing. They're not going to adjust, which I think is part of our fear factor that, hey, it's Shane Bieber game 3. They'd gotten to Shane Bieber in the postseason before. Judge homered off Bieber. That, like, you just have to completely flip the script, and you need to hit the short porch, and you need to hit 4 or 5 home runs. Because this Blue Jays team isn't going to give you the inning the Red Sox gave you. And maybe they're just going to go down. Maybe they won't. Like, if Rodon and the Yankees win game 3, we're going to be pretty damn hyped to see Schlittler on the mound again.
Yeah. I don't care about the pitching. The offense has done nothing. So,
I mean, the pitching ain't done much either.
Doesn't matter.
You know?
You can't win if you don't score. Like, if the offense had done anything against a good pitcher, like even the Red Sox, there's a lot of errors there.
Yeah. Well, we saw their approach with Gossman, and I think we kind of agree with it. You have to attack his fastball and not get to the splitter.
Yeah.
And they just didn't get results off of it. They had their 1 inning where they could have put up a crooked number and gone up in that game. That's the at-bat we talked about that we're hyper-focused on, even though all of Judge's stats are great. And then, dude, you savage today. I also don't want to fault the Yankees. Like, I don't think a lot of baseball teams would have done anything against that kid today.
I agree.
But
I'm saying the pitching, like you said, feel good with Schlittler on the mound. Like, no, not if they're throwing Gossman. Not if they're throwing you Savage again.
You don't think if they win game 3, we wouldn't be excited for game 4 to see if Schlittler can run something back like that? And however,
I'd be excited to watch Schlittler pitch. Do I have confidence? I need to see the Yankees start to hit,
right,
or put together at bats. Like you said, they've had 1 inning.
Yeah,
they're not putting together. They're not stringing shit together.
No, the walks aren't there again, and the hits and the power swings, which that's what the first in OPS. That's basically walks and homers, and that's, I know we've complained about Yankees teams in years that only walked or only homered or whatever. This team has a nice rhythm when it's right, and they haven't been right. And you can give credit to Gossman, you can give credit to you Savage. You got to go get Bieber, and you got to go get a pair of Shady Rays, people. Yeah. Shady Rays, our friends. They've been with us for years now, and it's because they're awesome. Awesome people, and they have an awesome product. 5 stars rated by 300,000 people. Durable frames, crystal clear optics make them the perfect choice for all outdoor adventures. So, go get yourself a pair of Shady Rays, and they've got their lost or broken replacement. That's huge, and they have a great deal. Code Yanks for 35% off at ShadyRays.com. That's code Yanks, ShadyRays.com, off your next pair of polarized sunglasses. What else you got, T-Bone?
Nothing. Off day. Day 3. Vladdy's fucking so good at the stadium, and he's so locked in. He has had 2. He's gotten out twice unproductive outs, and I think both were to lead off an inning. He is so locked in. He is superstarring.
Yeah. Yeah. Varsho, Clement. Yeah, man. I mean, they're Blue Jay brand of baseball, however they're getting it done. I mean, this was, hang it in the Blue Jays Louvre.
Say that again?
Hang it in the Blue Jays Louvre.
This game?
These 2 games.
Yeah. I mean, they keep going. It might, hang on to DSs if you keep winning. They're a good team. Yanks offense has been bad.
Yeah.
Besides Judge, but he's not slugging.
It's interesting.
But now he kind of is.
Rice puts a couple swings on balls. Paul Goldschmidt is actually having a really good postseason. I think we've hit the point. You got to shake stuff up just to shake stuff up, right?
Goldie has to start. I think
have Ben Rice as the weapon off the bench.
Yeah, I think Goldie has to start.
You just have to do something different at this point.
And I don't think Bieber's long for the game anyway. They got a chance to step on the throat. They got an off day Monday, an off day Thursday. If it goes 5, I think they're going to go Bieber, and it's going to be a pretty quick hook, and they're going to bring in probably Louis Varland for the righties. And who's their lefty they like?
Little, Fluharty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. We'll do a pregame show for it. I won't be trapped in a train getting cooked. Hopefully,
We think.
that's the hope. But yeah, all the playoff stuff you hear a lot, but the Yankees getting an early lead, so the Blue Jays, because they're supposed to be bullpen day game 4, right? They don't have a 4th starter.
True.
So they won't
maybe-
shoot it all if they are down
That's true.
3-0. So
They did save you Savage.
be the Yankees at the stadium. Rodon have a performance. Hit the porch a couple times. You win that game. We will get hyped up to see Cam Schlittler at it again. And then if you somehow get it to 1 baseball game and the pressure shifts to them, who knows? But yeah, I mean, we're in as bad of a place as you could be in. There's the clip socials.
Yeah.
If you're looking for the New York Yankees are in as bad of a spot as you can be in.
Yeah. In 2017, they were in those games with the then Indians, and then the grand slam that Chad Green gave up was devastating, but they were in those games.
Yeah.
They weren't in this game for a single second.
Pumped, man.
It's kind of fool's errand to be they could do it. I think they could do it.
Struck out the side in the first.
It can happen because anything can happen, but they got to really, really change shit up. Yeah. All right. We'll see if they do. We'll see you Tuesday. Goodbye. Go Yanks, tell 'em Grams.
Go Yankees.